Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Sammie and thank you so much for joining me. So in today's video, we are going to do a recap of February. So I'm going to really be talking about all of our expenses and just everything that has happened in the month of February. Now, I want to apologize in advance. I do have my dishwasher running right now, so hopefully you guys can't hear that. Kind of the reason why I have my headphones connected. So hopefully you don't hear that. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So as you know, the month of February was pretty rough for us. My husband didn't get the income that he thought he was going to get. And it kind of really messed with just like our savings plan and kind of just attacking our debt like we thought we were going to be able to. And to be quite honest, it kind of set us back a little bit because now in March, we're having to kind of catch up and really just we're a step behind, really is what it did. It put us behind because we weren't able to meet those financial goals that we were wanting for the month of February. But you know, it's all a learning curve. I'm sure we're going to have a lot of bumps on the way to our debt-free journey. And that's really our goal here. My goal for 2022 was to start being accountable to a budget and start budgeting. And the way I'm accountable is by recording these YouTube videos and putting them out for you guys to kind of follow along. But it also helps me make sure that I'm checking in every week with my budget and just seeing how things are going. Let's go ahead and just jump right into this spreadsheet. Again, this spreadsheet that I use every month is a spreadsheet that I created. It is available for purchase on my Etsy shop. So if you are looking for a budget template, you can consider looking at that. I always put the link down below in the description, so it's easy for you guys to find. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So the first thing is income. Our income for this month was $4,219.44. So that's about 600 and some change less than what we thought we were going to have. So that really basically affected our savings and things like that, but we'll go more into that. So our actual income was $4,219.44. We had budgeted for $4,981.24. We had about $55.22 remaining. Now there is one thing I want to point out. The reason there was $55.22 left. So I guess I should say that our car insurance is taken out at the beginning of the month, which is like, I believe the third or fourth day of the month. And so in February, we saved to pay for March. However, since it's not taken out in March, we just hold that money so that when it is taken out in March, we kind of have set aside money for it, especially since at the beginning of the month and we usually don't get paid till the 5th. So we need to make sure that we have money in our account so that when it is deducted from our account, we don't go into overdraft. So that's kind of what happens here. I deducted it from February, but it hadn't been taken out in February. It actually was taken out in March. But I wanted to show you guys how much was left after all of the expenses and all of those things were taken out. And so this $55.22 actually rolled over to March. On the left-hand side, you will see everything that was deducted. All of these things I deduct in my weekly videos when I do updates on the month. So if you need to go back and see those, they are all posted for February. I'm not going to go too much into them just because this is a recap of just kind of everything we've spent and, you know, what was left of our budget. So don't want to go too much into detail, but here's all the expenses just so you can kind of take a look at. And then let's go ahead and get started. So for our normal expenses, again, all of our normal expenses were taken out. So we paid our mortgage, which was $774, HOA, electric, which was $186.63, the Ring camera, which was at $10.83, Amazon $7.03. I really don't want to go too much into how much. Okay, so the PlayStation for some reason was not taken out, and I'm not quite sure why. I need to get my husband to check on that. I want to say it's because I did receive a new debit card, and so I'm thinking that We just haven't updated our payment method on that, and that's why it hasn't been taken out. So I need to let my husband know so that he can check that. For the Apple, I did go ahead and reduce the amount of storage on my phone. So then that plan went back down to $299 instead of $999. I guess I got a little happy in thinking that I needed so much storage, which I really didn't if I just started deleting videos. So for right now, we're going to leave it at the $299. And if we need extra storage, then I'll just go ahead and upgrade the storage amount. Again, car insurance was taken out. Phones. So we did not have any real extra money to pay for the phones. I mean, we had $55.22, but like I said, everything that can go to March is going to go to March. My parents and my husband's parents, they don't expect money for our phones. I mean, it's just a nice gesture for us to be able to give them some money. But they have mentioned to us that they're more than happy to pay that for us. So, I mean, if they're happy, then we're happy. So we did not contribute this month to phones. Now, for gas, $30.85. However, we did put some of our gas expenses on our credit card just because we figured any cash that we have should be going towards bills because we don't want to pay our bills on our credit cards. And I just don't know how that all works. So it's just better if we put things like that on our credit card and then just make sure we have the cash in our checking to be able to pay the rest of the bills. Groceries, we did go over $10.62, which I'm kind of proud of. This month in March, I'm really going to try and be intentional with what I'm buying. A lot of the times I go on the HEB app because I do curbside pickup. I go on the app and kind of just browse and get whatever I want, but I'm going to try and be real intentional in March about actually planning out the meals and really looking at what's in the pantry and what's in the freezer and what's in the fridge and just being intentional with what I buy, especially with inflation right now and just everything going up in price. I want to make sure that we're sticking to our budget as much as possible. Nothing for the toll road. We actually did not use the toll road, so I'm sure it still has about $20 in there. So I don't think nothing was taken out. I don't think anything's going to be taken out for a while unless we decide to do something, which might be the week of spring break. And for us, we're thinking about taking our son to the zoo. So we'll see how that goes. Miscellaneous, we had $0. Eating out was $212.26. So we did go over here. Kind of just goes with it. The weekends come and we get really lazy and something we need to work on, but it is what it is. So we had budgeted $2,465.52 to go out, and our actual was $2,357.27 was what actually went out towards our normal expenses. So not too bad there. For debt, 103 for Chase, 30 for Target. Everything was given minimum payments, honestly. We said we were going to attack the Wells Fargo credit card, but just random things came up. We weren't too far off from our budget amount, but it was still significant enough that we didn't really have extra money to be putting towards extra payments and things like that. So everything in our debt got the bare minimum, which is fine. It's going to be like that some months, and it's okay. So let's see. We budgeted for $2,217.77 going towards debt, and the actual amount was $1,781.95. So not too bad there. And then with our savings and sinking fund, the only thing that got money was the emergency fund, which got $25. So I actually, for the emergency fund, I have 2 transfers that go from my checking to my savings every month. So it's every other week, essentially, I get $25 transferred into my savings. And that's $25. And so this one I didn't catch and it actually went through. So that's why $25 went. It wasn't like an intentional type thing. But as you can see, we did touch into our savings as well. So our balances did decrease. Emergency fund now only has $29.26. All Things Baby have $157.71. And then my husband still has $100, and I'm actually negative $20.18. So, it just is what it is. Again, I say that every time. After every one of these, I'm going to say it is what it is. So we had budgeted for $297.95 to be saved, and we only had $25 saved. So that's the recap for February, guys. Very real and transparent here with you guys. I have already released my budget with me for March, so you guys will see some numbers there. One thing I do want to mention in March is that that car insurance money was sent over to March, and then I deducted it on the March one as well. Some new things that I'm going to be kind of trying out for March is really just making sure I'm taking account of when our income is coming in. I'm going to start, like, where the expenses goes, I'm just going to be adding in when the income shows up, just because with my husband, I would like to see, like, his income is not very consistent because he does own his own business. So by adding that into our expense part and just putting like income on there, I'll be able to see kind of when he's getting the money, how much he's getting, and just really be able to take notes on how much money, how much income he is providing. Because since it's not consistent, it's just easier for me if I type it all in the spreadsheet and then can look back at it and add it all up and just make sure that the numbers are matching up. So that's really all I'm going to be doing for March, is just making sure that I'm taking into account all of those things. February really taught me that budget is really a journey. Budgeting is a journey, and not every month is going to look the same, and some things are going to happen. Emergencies come up, or just things that are unexpected come up, and that's okay. We're going to have a plan for those things, and that the good thing is that we had money set aside in our savings, and our credit cards are not maxed out, so if we need to use them for emergency purposes, we can. My goal, is still the same. My goal is to eventually one day be financially free from my debt. So, that takes time, and that takes a lot of work and effort. And so I just want to start now and really learn, how to best manage my money, how to best save, especially since, my husband does own his own company, and it's still a learning process for me. I'm really just trying to get the hang of it and really trying to save some money, so when things like this happen, or when low months in his business happen, we still have the money to be able to survive and just be able to provide the basic necessities that we need. So, it's all a learning game. It's all a journey. I'm very positive for next month. I've tried to stay positive for February, and kind of took a toll, but, we made it through. We see the light of March, and it's here. And I have really high hopes for March. So we'll just take it as it comes. Well, again, thank you guys so much for watching and clicking on this video. I do really appreciate it. We are currently at 21 subscribers, so thank you for all of those who have subscribed or who have even thought about subscribing. I really thank you, because it really helps. So I'm going to say consider subscribing if you haven't already. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button down below. And in the comment section, let me know how your February budget ended up. What was your recap? What did you notice? Did your vision change on how this year is going to go, or did any of your goals change? Leave all of that down below in the comments. I would really like to hear about your journey and, offer some advice if I have any. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.